This works. Wow, that was kind of messed up. So I decided to go live because I haven't been live in such a long time and I'm trying to get used to being in the swing of things again, of being live with you guys. And I don't even know if it worked, to tell you the truth. Oops. Let's go check. Let's go check and see if we are live. If you are here, just say hi. Do me a big solid. Say, hello, Jen. I am here. I got to look on YouTube and see if it is because I don't see any. Oh, I do see comments. Hi, Bill Goodwin. Hello, my friend. How is my Michigander? How are you, my friend in Michigander? Hello, Michael Powell. Hello, let's say hi to everybody. Chris McGrath. Hello from Australia. Man, I want to go there so bad. Roast some mega liberals from Australia. Hey, Caleb. How are you? Nemesis Juggernaut. Tracy. Hi, Nemesis. I forgot to say hello. Hi, Tracy. Nina, love that name. Nina Simone, one of the best jazz singers in the world, arguably one of the best jazz singers. And do you know how I found out about Nina Simone? The movie, The Point of No Return with Brigitte Fonda. Good movie. That's like La Femme Nikita, like badassery, right? Oh, Caleb. Oh, yeah. Well, I already said hi to you, but hi again. Dr. Mac on X. We are streaming simultaneously on X and YouTube. Thank you guys for joining in. And what I said, yes, I am live. I wanted to start getting in the swing of things of getting back live with you guys. I love lives. You never know what could happen. You never know what I'll say, but I wanted to get accustomed to more content creation because at nighttime I'm on X posting things, but there's stuff that I'm doing that it takes precedence. So I'm probably going to come back on days with you guys. Thank you. Hi, Angel. Hello, everybody. Punk rock. There's my brother from another mother, Velislav. Did you guys see my new toy? Remember the last live we did? We did Man in the Sky and Can't Cancel All of Us. And I got that phone call from the range. Well, I picked up that toy. This is what I'm talking about. They freezes me at the ugliest way. Look, if you're going to freeze me, let me do this. Don't freeze me when I'm like looking like a blow up doll. Oh my God. Ew, man. Looking like a Chinese blow up doll. The one that you blow up into the little plastic valve. The one that you get at them sex stores, the sex toy stores that you take on the bachelor and bachelorette party buses. Gosh, I hope it doesn't go out like that again, but probably it will. Oh, children's author Tracy Rolfe. Hello from the UK. Hello, Tracy. You know what? You know, it's a really good book. Me and my son just did his very first book report today, and it is called Magnificent Matt and the Missing Coin. And it teaches kids a valuable lesson. And, you know, inappropriate books for kids is a hot button topic. Why is it a hot button topic? I wish I knew. It should be common freaking sense that books that contain inappropriate materials are for adults' eyes only. Man, I don't know if it's like that in the UK, but anybody standing up against that is called a book banner. I'm over here like uh, that's news to me. I was always taught that inappropriate materials for, you know, children could land you in prison, rightfully so. Without getting into too much, I guess, you know, we just have to grin and bear it and keep standing our ground as far as protecting kids. I mean, I don't know why anybody wouldn't want to protect kids. They are the most innocent beings on this planet. period. Children and animals, it's like a line that you don't cross. And it's that simple. Be you, think however you want to, sleep with whoever you want to. Just please make sure you do it safely. Um and keep things to yourself. It's like you don't have to post everything. I don't know. Anyways, holy crap, man. These nails are so pretty. Let me show you guys this. Let me present this screen. I think I might do this. I'm looking for new nail ideas, and I think I might have found it. Where is it? Present screen. This one here. All right. Look at the one top right corner. Look at this. Oh, right under my logo. Look at that. Cat eyes with that spider stuff, the spider web stuff, and chrome. Man, I love stuff like that. Do you guys what's your favorite videos to watch on YouTube? What did I just walk? Did you see this one? Did you see this thumbnail? Holy cannolis. Look at this one. What in the naked hell is going on here? The one in the middle. I have one of those containers. Ew. Look at him. What is that? Is that some freaky deaky stuff, man? You always find some freaky deaky stuff on the internet. Anyways, why are we here today? If you can look at the title, it's because we're doing The System by Tom MacDonald, because I have never done it before. And so, if you can see this, let me remove this, add this, stop screen, share screen, Tom MacDonald. Look at this. Look at these blocks. These ABC blocks is a household staple. Better than Legos, man. If you step on one of these, at least the corners are rounded. Try stepping on a flippin' Lego in the middle of the night when you're barefoot and you have to go pee. And oh my God, I would rather sit on a cactus than step on a Lego without it. Hi, Alex. Is everything working right now? I hope everything's working. Oh yeah, you guys, real quickly before we get into this reaction, let me see if I can shrink it down. If you could follow me on Rumble, that would be great. And also on X, Velislav and Bill will be dropping some important links and stuff in the comments. So if you could please pay attention to those. I'm trying to grow that Rumble page, but like everyone's like stream more on Rumble. And it's like, it's so hard to grow on there. I'm like, man, everybody still wants to be on YouTube. So we got to keep it, right? I love this platform, though. It's where I got my start, and I can't really say anything bad about it now that they monetized my channel. Thank you. But anyways, X is where I'm mostly at. So if you want to interact and see some really funny things where I can be 100% me, that is where you should look. All right, with nothing else further, I say we get into this sound.
Welcome to the world, baby boy. I'll paint you red and white and blue. The indoctrination starts as soon as you come out the womb. Pretty quick, we'll make you stupid with
Tom.
curriculums at school. And if the classroom doesn't do the trick, we'll make you watch the news. Pick your team, right or left. Take the red pill or the blue. You can vote, but even if you win, still everyone will lose. Don't forget to buy designer because Gucci makes you cool. We prioritize material belongings over truth. Get a job that you can't stand so you can buy some cans of food. Go overseas and down for freedom. There's some oil we can use. Our democracy exists so that you think that you can choose. But our algorithms make you do what we want you to do. What's the problem? Your depressed society has you confused. We got medication for you that you'll probably abuse. Go get married to a lady who also don't have a clue and pump out a few babies that are just the same as you. Welcome to the system. Everyone's a victim. Doesn't matter if you're black or white, it hates you all. Here inside the system, violence is a symptom. Fighting for what's right, but somehow everyone is wrong. Welcome to the system. Everyone's a victim. Doesn't matter if you're black or white, it hates you all. Here inside the system, violence is a symptom. Fighting for what's right, but somehow everyone is wrong.
Wow. Would you look at that? Wow. Okay. So Tom being back into, see, I like Tom. I like his singing voices. And I like it when he goes back to his roots. Right out the gate, he said, welcome to the world, baby boy. We're going to indoctrinate you. It's either left or it's right, or it's red or it's blue. Whoa, that's pretty deep. I see things that, you could be on the side of common sense and or you're not. You could be on the side that loves your country or you don't have to, but it's instilled in us in grade school, which is true. As far as the designer duds, and if you have Gucci or whatever name brand, I don't know which other one that he named, it'll make you cool. That is the truest shit on the internet today. Let me tell you, when I was a kid, it was Guess jeans and Z Cavariccis. Remember those? It had the Z Cavaricci on the zipper and Guess jeans. And if you didn't have that or an LA Gear denim jacket, you weren't cool. Today, these kids is Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Chanel, Christian Dior. If you don't drive a BMW, you ain't cool. And it's like, wait a minute, whatever happened to like, hey, are you honest and loyal? Are you a good person, dependable? Can I call on you when I need you? Like character has taken a back seat to either politics or material possessions. It's really sad, and it is a system rigged against all of us because, well, wouldn't you know, if there's not wealth classes that divide people, there's race, there's your political beliefs, religious beliefs. Hell, some people don't like me simply because I have tattoos. I'm judged. I was in prison. It's like, whatever. You want to judge me for who I used to be? That's on you. Go right ahead. Not going to affect me in the slightest bit, but it's division. The system is division. I don't know if that's where he's going with this because I, honest to God, have never seen it. Right hand to God. Never seen it. But that's what it seems to be. If we're not divided based off of who we vote for, whatever country that we support, foreign countries that we support, they're constantly dividing us on everything, on the LGBT stuff, on the illicit books in schools, conservatives versus liberals. It's insane. It'll never end. It'll never, black versus white. It'll never end. They will never stop fueling racial divide. It's just what they do. And unfortunately, I hate to say this, but the Democrats have always been like that. Jasmine Crockett, really quickly, before I get back to Tom's song, was just caught on camera saying we shouldn't deport people who are here illegally because, and I quote, who is going to pick our cotton? That is what she said. And I'm over here going, did she just say that? What the? Yeah. So the system is rigged against all of us when we should all be united. They do their due diligence to keep us all divided, especially that mainstream media. And when I pause the video, Tom with them red contacts, man, you will see celebrities pushing Satanism and pushing people farther away from God. And that's a damn truth. So I like that he puts that in there because it's like, boom, right in your face. And it is.
It's a symptom fighting for what's right, but somehow everyone is wrong. Welcome to the world, baby girl. I'll paint you pink if that's okay. We'll encourage self-destruction through the music that you play. We divided all of men by trying politics and race, and honestly, it's working awesome. So for you, we'll do the same. Never teaching you to love yourself, inject you full of hate, objectify your sexuality, then blame you for the rape, and weaponize the differences that make our men and women great. And just to screw with you, erase the genders. Everyone's the same. We'll empower you with rights to vote and fight for equal pay, then have the men turn into women and you'll fight for them again. But you thought you had it figured out, but everything has changed. Welcome to the system. Please enjoy your stay. Here's a Bible and a bottle of the cheapest booze we make. Find a man who can take care of you to fill the holes we made. Buy a house and settle down, fulfill your duty, procreate, and make a couple babies who will also do the same. Welcome to the system, everyone's a victim. Wow. Doesn't matter if you're black or white, it hates you all. Here inside the system, violence is a symptom. Fighting for what's right, but somehow everyone is wrong. Welcome to the system, everyone's a victim. Doesn't matter if you're black or white, it hates you all. Here inside the system, violence is a symptom. Fighting for what's right, but somehow everyone is wrong.
All right. Hey, Susie, if you don't like my boobs, tough titty, you have some yourself. If you don't want to see them, go ahead and scroll past and get off my video. I don't care what you have to say. Listen here. If you don't like it, don't look. My eyes are up here. Why are you drawing attention? No one was talking about my boobs until you came here. Anyways, I paid good money for them. Best bet, I'm going to have them here. Anyways, back to the video as I was so rudely interrupted. Scroll past. Period. Ugh. Tom brought the heat with this one. OMG. Wow. Welcome to the world, baby girl. We're going to tell you that you matter, that you should have babies, that's your job, that that you need a man, but we're going to make you hate a man, that we're all about women's rights. However, if you don't allow men into your sports and your bathrooms, then you're going to be called a bigot. Ugh. Look, a woman's job is to procreate, whether any of you like it or not. We were made with the parts that house babies. We have been domesticated for a reason. We can cook for a reason. We're homemakers, moms for a reason. And this victimhood mentality that a lot of these people have these days, these women, we're all about women's rights. But when a man who is dressed up in cosplaying a woman is on a stage, Tim McBride, I ain't calling you Sarah, you're telling us that we need to protect kids and that Republicans are this and that. There ain't nothing worse for women's rights than having a man mansplain that and enter our bathrooms with us. We don't want that. Our gender roles are specific, and I really love that Tom spoke on that. We have men for a reason, we have women for a reason. That's it. 2. No more. 1, 2, period. Simple as that. That's how it is in the animal kingdom. That's how it is in humanity. But the erasure of women is absolutely ludicrous, and it is an attack. If you ask a liberal or a Democrat, progressive leftist, what is a woman? They will look like a dog chasing its tail. They will not give you a clear answer. A woman is an adult human female, period. You see how simple that is? They, on the other hand, cannot say that because it's erasing the word woman, because they want to blur those lines. It opens the doors for women to become victimized. I don't like when women make false claims and allegations against people if it didn't happen to them, because it makes real victims of attacks. I'm just going to say attacks. It makes all of us feel invalidated completely. And then it makes, when there's these hoaxes, whether it be, sexual assault accusations that prove to be false, or race hoaxes, or transphobia hoaxes that are becoming a trend lately. The boy who cried wolf. And it's actually making real victims more scared to speak out. Wisconsin just recently, a Democrat, notice the trend here. The Democrat, one of them, I don't know what his name is. I don't care what his name is. He said, we need to get rid of the word mother and insert inseminated persons. Excuse out of me, what? And I look at these people and I go, just say you have mommy issues without saying you have mommy issues, bro. Because everyone came from a mother. Everybody. Oh my gosh. the erasure of women and the blurring of gender lines, there's always an ulterior motive behind it. This trans thing, kids, that is a multi-billion dollar, if not trillion dollar industry. And it has sterilized an entire generation and destroyed it. The cure to gender dysphoria and puberty anxiety is to go through puberty. Period. It's just sad anymore because, again, the system that's rigged against us hates us the most. It hates people who are educated and informed. It hates people who are educated and informed, and they do the informing. They hate us the most. That's why you see conservatives censored the most. Okay. Back to, I like to be a conservative. I don't care. I am not a panikin. I am a Trumpican American fully, and I don't care who says what. You don't like that? Well, tough titty, said the kitty, but the milk is still good. All right. Back to Tom. I love this. I hope him and Nova have a baby soon because that baby would be so effing cute.
Fighting for what's right, but somehow everyone is wrong. Welcome to the world, everybody. I'ma paint you black and white. I'ma make you hate each other so that everyone will fight. I'ma give you our religion, let the righteous find the light. But I will also give you science to oppose the word of Christ. And I'ma give you borders, they're imaginary lines. If you cross them, go to war and win when everybody dies. And I'ma give you money that you'll value more than life. And let the 1% have everything while you fight to survive. And then I'll give you politics, I'll call it left and right. And while you divide yourselves, I will conquer both the sides. Can't you see? I'm the system, my whole purpose is divide. What you choose will never matter because everything is mine.
All right. Wow. I'm going to rewind that. We're going to unpack what he just said here. Let me stop and say that, out of all of the people in the world who have facial piercings, I like Tom the most because I know he's down to earth and he's really cool. The rest, with blue-haired fuckers with all them things in their faces, you can go F yourself. Seriously. Whoa. He was talking about race. He was talking about borders. Is a country even a border or a country? I'm sorry. Back up. Redo that one. Is a country even a country without a border? No, it's not. Everybody should have secured borders. Yeah, it's how we keep our citizens safe. Yeah. Black versus white. It's really sad. It really is. I don't care what beliefs you have. You want to hate somebody simply because of the color of their skin, have at it. It's not going to do you any bit of good. It's just going to make you a very hateful, miserable person. Honest to God, it will. It'll make you hateful about everything. You won't even know it. The next thing you know, you hate everything, and you're like Archie Bunker on steroids. Anyways, free speech is free speech. Sometimes people say things that we don't like. But guess what? They're entitled to that. Does that mean that you have to be around them? No. Very simple. And it works both ways. I literally stumbled upon a video. It was a Charlie Kirk video the other day of a beta soy boy screaming. He was a ginger with long hair. If I can find it, I'll upload it. He goes, I am a progressive white male and you have white privilege and blah, blah, blah. He was screaming at the top of his lungs. I don't know if it was Charlie Kirk or somebody else, but I will find it and I will post it. I looked in utter disbelief when he said this. You can't be racist against white people because they're the majority. Nobody told him, apparently, that Caucasian is in fact a race. I don't, like, for all of our lives, when you have to check a form that says your race, Black, Asian, Pacific Islander, Hispanic, Caucasian, it's on there. Anybody can be racist. I just think it's so disgusting, and it paints a very clear picture that if you look like us, it's open season. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I tend to love it when I defend myself and others who look like me. Because I'll tell you what, you better not be looking at my skin color. You better be looking at the type of human being I am. My character should speak volumes. And for those of you who know me personally, which there aren't very many, if you know me personally, I am a stand up human being. And so is this guy. So is this guy. I will say that until I cannot say it no more. I stand by that 100%. What I really love, what he said, and I'll back it up again so we can hear this. They're pushing this demonic stuff. Remember when I said that before? They're pushing this demonic stuff to push people farther away from Christ. And I love that he touched on that. I swear on my kids, I have never, and I shouldn't do that because something bad can happen. Here, how about this? Let's not swear on the kids. Let's swear on my grandma who is in heaven, because she'd come down personally and haunt me and slap me silly if I ever used her in vain. I swear on her that I've never heard this before, but when he said that, it hit me to my core. Because so many celebrities anymore, if you look into the dark history, the ones you'd least expect it, like Katy Perry and Beyonce, OMG. It is Lady Gaga. What the just dance, gonna be okay, da da doo doo. It's like in order to climb the ladder of success, to become the 1%, you have to sell your soul. Ice Spice doing those like devil horns and all this, that, and that's why I don't do them anymore. This used to mean like rah, rock on. I'm afraid to do that, man. I'm gonna look like a damn devil worshiper. I am not. I love Christ. I believe in Christ. Yes. Am I a perfect Christian? No, because nobody is. But like this is like it used to be the Maloik. My great grandma used to do that to me. Like what the fuck? I ain't cursed. I grew up with that. I don't know. It's really crazy. All right, I gotta go back. I don't know how far I gotta go back. I think okay. I think it's right around. This is a little girl, but I love how he was talking about that. I love how he was talking boys and girls and whatnot. Bring just how they're blurring that line and making everyone hate each other. It's just sad. I don't know if this is where if I have to go back more, I will. I don't remember what timestamp it was.
I'm fighting for what's right, but somehow everyone is wrong. Welcome to the system, everyone's a victim. Doesn't matter if you're black or white, it hates you all. Parents are the system, violence is a symptom. Fighting for what's right, but somehow everyone is wrong. Welcome to the world, everybody. I'ma paint you black and white. I'ma make you hate each other so that everyone will fight. I'ma give you our religion, let the righteous find the light. But I will also give you science to oppose the word of Christ. And I'ma give you borders, they're imaginary lines. If you cross them, go to war and win when everybody dies. And I'ma give you money that you value more than life. And let the 1% have everything while you fight to survive. And then I'll give you politics, I'll call it left and right. And while you divide yourselves, I will conquer both the sides. Can't you see? I'm the system, my whole purpose is divide. What you choose will never matter because everything is mine.
God, I love that.
Welcome to the system, everyone's a victim. Doesn't matter if you're black or white, it hates you all. Here inside the system, violence is a symptom. Fighting for what's right, but somehow everyone is wrong. Welcome to the system, everyone's a victim. Doesn't matter if you're black or white, it hates you all. Here inside the system, violence is a symptom. Fighting for what's right, but somehow everyone is wrong.
Hold on a second. I just looked at the live count. It was 777. It's now 780, but it's so weird that we're talking about Christ. And I looked, it's now 782 live count. When I looked up in this corner, there it is again, 777. No kidding. Nobody move a muscle. When I show you this, you're going to crap yourself. Tell me God ain't real. Tell me. We're going to give you science so that you can debunk the existence of Christ. Christ is real. Trust me. I've seen things that if they exist, Christ exists. Not telling you who to believe in, not telling you what to do, not telling you got to go to church every Sunday, not telling you got to read the Bible front to back, but at least get the 10 commandments down and live your life according to those 10 commandments. You're good. You're good. Trust me. Yeah. That needed to happen. That was amazing. God has a way of showing up. He does. Like, here I am. You thought I abandoned you, did I? Mm-mm. I'm just trying to make sure you can fight and get through it yourself before I got to intervene. And when I got to intervene in some trouble, someone's in trouble. Okay. All right. I'm going to back it up a little bit because I just love, first of all, that ski mask. Anytime Tom has a ski mask on his website, hangovergang.com, it sells out. I want that one. I want that one. But also, I want to ban face diapers because anymore it's synonymous with, those hoods, the ones with the points that Democrats used to wear back in the day. Yeah, that's their new KKK hood. I'm just saying. Back to the music before I get banned again.
Violence is a symptom, fighting for what's right, but somehow everyone is wrong. Welcome to the system, everyone's a victim. Doesn't matter if you're black or white, it hates you all. Here inside the system, violence is a symptom, fighting for what's right, but somehow everyone is wrong.
Sweet. Video by Nova. Now, we've already did Can't Cancel All of Us, and we did The Man in the Sky last week. It was amazing. All right. Thank you, Williams. Thank you so much. Yes, we just hit 444,000 subscribers. It was awesome. Amen. Hello, Just Jen. I have been watching your reactions with Tom for a bit. This is my first live.
To be new president again, I promise that I will pick up your phone whenever
it's my friend's birthday. We have to say hi.
Until then.
Happy birthday to you. You are live on YouTube.
What?
Yes, happy birthday. I'm live streaming right now.
Oh, thanks.
Welcome to the stream, Zach. this happens
Hello.
sometimes. My bestie, Mackenzie, is one of my besties. It's her birthday today. Hey, can I call you back when I'm done? I'm almost done.
Please do so. Call me back.
All right. Love you.
All
Bye.
right. Love you. Bye.
I had to answer that. Sometimes that happens, Zach. And it's like sometimes I put it on Do Not Disturb, and then people are like, I need to contact her any freaking ways. And it's her birthday. Like if it was November 30th, Dorinda called me, guess what? I'd be like, happy birthday. Just saying. Somebody had said something about Katy Perry earlier. And yes, she was a gospel singer at one point or another. And recently I came across a video of her in a basically a breakdown of her song Dark Horse. There's all sorts of just I don't know what the word for it is other than an ironic twist of debauchery and anti-Christian. A lot of references in that videos, and she was quoted as saying that she had sold her soul to the devil because somebody had asked her that. Didn't you used to sing gospel music when your name was I forget what her real name is. That's how much I pay attention. And she had said that in an interview. It's like, wow. But when you do that, it's not going to guarantee rich and fame. You do whatever the music industry tells you to do. If they tell you to come out against President Trump, you're going to do just that. If they tell you we're having a party and you're going to go in there and you're going to do this, or else you can kiss your whole career goodbye. How do you think all those people get to the top 1%? They stay there. They get blackmailed into things, especially in this music industry. If you don't believe me, PBD just had on Terrence Howard. Now, Terrence Howard was in shows like Empire. Great show. I used to watch it when I was in the joint. He's from Cleveland, Ohio, by the way. Terrence Howard is phenomenal person. Okay. He was talking about Diddy and how the 1% stay rich. They get they have these weird parties with a bunch of illicit substances and cameras everywhere, and one way or another they're going to blackmail you, and it's just a sick, twisted hedonism. Just it is a bad scene. Like Justin Bieber's mom, girl, how could you throw your kid to the wolves like that? Have you guys seen Justin Bieber lately? That boy needs Jesus so bad right now. He's crashing out all over the place, and it's sad. Some people make fun of him. I don't think it's funny. The tone in his voice, it's real raspy and strained, and that screams opioids to me, because guess why? I used to use opioids a lot for many years, and I know the sound when somebody is under the influence of an opioid. Poor Justin Bieber, man. His mama threw him right to Diddy as a little boy. I mean, what says I'm sorry for violating your butt quite like a Lamborghini for your 16th birthday or 15th birthday? I don't remember if Diddy gave Justin Bieber a Lamborghini on his 15th or 16th birthday. Nothing says I'm sorry quite like that. And if you have seen the video of Bieber at a party where he's under the influence, he's coming up from like he was, and they capture that thing on film so they can use it against these celebrities. It's really sick, man, especially when you get all that money, right? And you're in that top percent. You want what money can't buy. You think money can buy you everything. And guess what? It can. It can buy you little boys. It can buy you little girls. It can buy you their blood. It can buy you body parts. It can buy. We live in a very dark world where we don't even have to worry about the devil himself right now, anyway. We have to worry about the evilness in the human beings that are surrounding us. Look, I get it. Some people don't like what I say. I fully get it. I put a target on my back, not intentionally. I don't say, excuse me. I don't say, "Hey, I'm a Trump supporter. You can now kick my ass." No. No. If you choose to do that, just know that you're going to go to jail first and foremost. That's the obvious thing. But I travel to states where the reciprocity states. I travel to states, man. You might not want to mess with me. Go go mess with the other chick down here. But blending the gender lines and saying everybody can be a woman has opened the door for these mentally disturbed males to say, "I'm a woman and I'm just attacking another woman." I'm sorry, but I was never more uncomfortable than the 4 years under Joe Biden, where men were allowed in our bathrooms, locker rooms, changing rooms. I'm sorry, you guys, I was never more uncomfortable to go into a public bathroom or changing room. I'm so glad that that's over with. I'm so glad. I don't know if you guys know this, if you're new here or not, but a lot of bad things happened to me as a child, right? As to who I am today. That's why I'm so vigilant in not only sticking up for kids when it comes to exposing them to things that they shouldn't be exposed to, because I was, and that messed my head up. I don't want to see kids having the same problems I did. I don't want to see it, because chances are, if they go through the same things that I went through as a kid, they're going to go through the same things I went through as an adult, which is seek out violent, toxic relationships, addiction. I don't want to see anybody go through what I did. I don't even care if you're my worst enemy. So when I was violated in that Planet Fitness bathroom before it went viral on Libs of TikTok and all this, that, and the other, that re-traumatized me. Hearing these parents at school board meetings reading these books re-traumatizes somebody who has had past childhood traumas. And, you know, it messes me up for a little while because of the PTSD and stuff, but I have learned coping mechanisms and tools on how to cope when I have these episodes, right? But for a kid, imagine how hard it is for them when they don't have those tools to cope. It's terrible. It's tragic. So I'm glad that we don't have to worry about men in our bathrooms no more. And no, I will not bend the knee, and I will not say that he is a she, and I will not use your pronouns, but I'm not going to go out of my way to be rude to you, unless you demand I use your pronouns. Then we're going to have an issue. You need to, I have boundaries, and boundaries are really important to have. I'm not ashamed of who I am. I'm not ashamed of who I've become, because I know that every night before I lay my head down at night and every morning, I drop to my knees and thank God that I am who I am today. Thank you for making me into this woman that I am today. Thank you for showing me the way. Because without him, you guys, I was on a deadly path. I flirted with death. I can't even tell you how many times, and looked at it like, so. Anymore, I look at it like I'm petrified. I don't want to die, but I know we all do. So you have to make sure that you live your best life while you're here on the earth. And hopefully one day I'll leave a good impact on this earth. Like, I always think of this. If I were to die tomorrow, what would my tombstone say? I don't know. But what I do know is what it won't say. I am no longer a victim. I refuse to be a victim. And I have common sense. I use my common sense. I love my children. And I let them know that every day. And I give them everything that I never had. I'm honest, sometimes too honest. Maybe I did know what would be on it, but whatever. Although getting up and down off my knees anymore is really hard after this stupid surgery. It's been 4 months since I had my ACL done, my meniscus tears replaced or fixed, replaced. Yeah, really bad, really bad. Let's look at some of your comments here. I almost did. I never say that I fully died because if you fully die, that's it. So what's up with that? Can you divulge what had happened? I love you too, Dorinda. Thank you. I thank God for you too. Two biological men just competed for the. I saw that. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous that two men competed for the women's title. They are ugly, by the way. I don't care. They're fugly. All these people look the same to me. They do. Don't care what anybody says. I'm trying to see how you can't listen to a guy with tattoos on his face. So close your eyes. What's on his face isn't the important part. What he's saying is the message behind that song was very clear. We have a system rigged against us, meaning to divide us at every turn, that absolutely fucking hates us, and that the only cure for that system being broken and us healing is unity. I could care less if he had a big old dick tattooed on his face. Don't do that, Tom. Whatever you do, if you ever see this, please don't do that. I know he won't, but I could care less. I have tattoos and I'm judged for them all the time. If you knew who I was as a human being, it'd be crazy. You'd be like, oops, man, I passed judgment a little bit too soon. There's people that are in my life today that I would take a bullet for. Not too many that I would waste bullets for, because guess why? Them fuckers is expensive. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. There's my friend Kat. Hi. People will always find a reason to complain. What happened to not judging people by their outside? Beautifully said, my friend. Beautifully said. And never judge a book by its cover. For all a lot of people with tattoos get looked down on, man, especially if they have facial tattoos. I only happen to make fun of you for your face tattoos if you're a liberal. Don't care. It is what it is. Tom is probably one of the greatest people on the planet. Not only what I love about Tom is that he is the person that he claims to be. He's his authentic self. Can we really say that we have a lot of that these days in musicians? No, we can't. Can we say that we have these good human beings with good morals and values and face tattoos that have a good message, that are good role models? My 7-year-old loves Tom MacDonald. He is head over heels in love with Tom MacDonald. He loves Nova a little bit more, but I mean, who wouldn't? She's beautiful. But my son loves him. And, absolutely, I do let my son listen to Tom's music and look at his videos. Absolutely. Why wouldn't I? Tom has a great message. And I would rather my child look at somebody like Tom MacDonald for having his morals and values than having my kid worshiping some stupid celebrity that's saying you should worship the devil and maybe, just maybe, we can go twerking in front of Planned Parenthood tomorrow. No. You best bet I will. Yes. He loves that American flags. He knows every damn word. And I think that that's what the youth today is missing. I think the youth today is missing good role models, especially in the Black community. That breaks my fucking heart because they have done that on purpose. They, meaning the system, politics. It is an ugly, ugly system. They have purposefully made the Black communities fatherless. fatherless, drug addicted, impoverished. It's on purpose. If these kids didn't have strong, if they had strong role models, they'd be unstoppable. But they don't want that. They want them to worship these rappers who are all about grabbing guns. You're only cool if you have guns. You're only cool if you are a Crip or Blood or whatever. You're only cool if you're killing this person or that person. You're only cool if you're robbing this and doing that, or if you go to prison. Like, prison's cool. Like, no, it ain't. These kids in the hood need guidance. They do. They need good role models. And it's sad because the welfare state, like, here, we'll give you peanuts. No, you're not allowed to have a partner. We don't want the father in the home. We don't want that. And don't get a job, because if you do, then we're taking those benefits from you. People have become enslaved and ensnared in the welfare system. And it's sad. That spans all races. And white people have the welfare system the most. They're on welfare the most. It's sad because it absolutely does promote fatherless homes, the nuclear family. Can't have that. There is nothing wrong with being a heterosexual couple in love with a family. There's nothing wrong with being a stay-at-home mother while your husband goes off to work. There's nothing wrong with that. Let him bring home the bacon and you make him the bacon. You see how, I mean, I don't see like how any of these women out here today can be so ungrateful. Like, if you're a stay-at-home mother and like you're in Congress, let's say, you just had a baby. We can't vote in person because we have a baby. How dare you? Republicans are against women who have babies. Wait, you want us to be childbearing, but when we have children, you want us to actually work? We only work 100 days out of the year. You want us to work more? How dare you? And these motherfuckers in Congress literally on our dime get free health insurance. Do you get free health insurance? I know I don't. I pay $518 a month for health insurance. $518 a month. It's ridiculous. They also get free childcare. Did you know that? So these Democrats and Anna Paulina Luna tag team together and go, well, Speaker Johnson, we can't vote. We have babies. I don't care. You want to pull your titty out everywhere else and breastfeed these kids in public without covering yourself, because I am woman, hear me roar, stay out of my uterus. But you can't vote. What? I got kids, man. That never stopped me from voting. You either find a babysitter or, well, if you're in Congress, you get free childcare, bitch. Use it. I don't know, man. It's really sad that I think you got people, please pay attention to what's going on lately, because a lot of people are being exposed. A lot. I'm over here like, man. Now, some people, you will be like, oh, I saw that coming a million miles away, and I knew that. But then there's some people where you're like, oh, really? Oh my God. Were any of you guys surprised about Amy Coney Barrett? I know, Dorinda, you're not, because even your husband was like, she's the damn devil. He knew right away. If any of you are surprised that Amy Coney Barrett is ruling, always ruling with the liberals on the Supreme Court, if you are shocked by this, because it's pretty easy to be. Not only did Trump work very, very hard to get Amy Coney Barrett on the Supreme Court, I mean, he fought relentlessly for her. When everyone was like, no, 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 he's like, yes, 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 get her in there. Mitch McConnell, red flag, 1 through a million. That's all you need. But I feel like it's so sad that it kind of makes me look at every time on his campaign he would do the snake, the poem, The Snake. And I don't think it applies to just one person. Honestly, I don't. I think it applies to many, many people. I just hope that, like, some people that I gave, like, I was on the fence about, now I'm like, I'm going to give you my full endorsement. Don't make me regret it. I just hope I'm not. I hope I I'm not wrong. I hope I'm not, because it scares me if I go up to bat for somebody, especially in politics, and they screw me over. That's gonna suck, because then I'm gonna have to say, you know what, y'all, I was wrong. I should have known better. I knew better back then, but I was misled, led astray, yada yada yada. It's so simple as that, you know. So, yep, Amy Coney, right. What do you got to say about Eric T? What do you got to say about Jasmine Crockett? Yeah, speaking of, thank you, my friend. So, next week, do you know who Sheldon Daniels is? Now, Texas 30. My friends in Texas, District 30. Okay, that's around the Houston area. Sheldon Daniels is running against Jasmine Crockett to remove her ass from Congress. He's a lawyer, he's a veteran, he's a family man, and he's America first. I will be having him on a live with me next week. I think we decided either the 10th, 11th, or 12th. I have to message his assistant, whoever does his scheduling, but he's been making the rounds. I don't know if LFR family got him on, but I know the Cartier family had him on. I saw their video. They've done a really good job, but I think that would be a very awesome stream, and I'm so grateful that Sheldon Daniels will be joining us. I think it's very important to start getting the message out now. If you look at him on X, I'm going to type his name here, you guys. That's the only way we get rid of Jasmine Crockett, is to vote her out. Sholdon Daniels for Congress is his X page. All right, I just put it in the comments here. I'm going to put it up on my screen here. Oh, wrong one. Where is it? There it is. Damn it. Okay. There it is. Sheldon Daniels for Congress. He is on X. So watch his videos and he'll tell you exactly who he is. And most importantly, instead of just saying who he is, he's actually out there in his community. He wants to help. And I think everybody in Texas 30 can all agree that Jasmine Crockett talked a good talk. But when it came down to helping her people in District 30, she thought enriching herself sounded better. And that's a damn shame, because people really need to start paying attention to, are they talking the talk and not walking the walk, or are they out there and getting their hands dirty and helping the community and saying, I will do this, I will, if you elect me, I promise you, promises made, promises kept. That is what you should always look for in a candidate. Sometimes they're Democrats, sometimes they're Republicans. Vote on who is the best man or woman for the job. I happen to believe more men should be in positions of power like that. I think there's far too many women on the Supreme Court. I mean, I do. And I don't care who comes for me for that. We need more men in the Supreme Court and any positions of power. I don't care. I don't want a woman president. No, I don't. Why? Why don't I want a woman president? It's easy. We're too emotional and mentally unstable. It's true. We have hormones that make our brains go blah, 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 blah. Honest to God. I love this. This is what I call her, Sean. Jasmine Crockett shit. Yeah. Yesterday, I went for my final scans for Invisalign. So my teeth I will have Invisalign in the next couple of weeks here. I want to thank all of the liberals and the left wing trolls out there who want to talk shit about my teeth. Thank you. It wasn't because of you that I bought Invisalign, but it was because of you commenting and driving up that engagement that I was able to. So, and also thank you to all my other regular people here. You guys helped too. So thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you. My smile is going to be because of you guys, and I love you and appreciate all of you. Thank you. All right. So I want to see some comments here. Byron Dan. I know. You know who else did? Wesley Hunt. Yes. Wesley Hunt let her have it too. I love Byron Donalds. That's going to be your next governor, Florida, and y'all better make sure of it because I love me some Byron Donalds, man. Lucky lady, whoever's married to him is so lucky. Hello, hello, Chris Beatty. How are ya? What's up, mate? Is there any shrimp on the bobbies today? He's my fellow Aussie friend. How are you, buddy? So the FBI is going after Jasmine Crockett. I hear. What I heard, I don't know if it's true, so don't come at me. It's on TikTok, so if it's on the internet, it must be true, right? Wrong. Don't know how true this is, but supposedly her grandmother had passed away in 2012 and nobody notified the Social Security Administration. And so they've been collecting $2,600 checks ever since 2012 for a grand total of $490,000. So no wonder why she's so outspoken about Doge. That could be it. Allegedly. Allegedly. She alleged. Like when my dad died, my mom didn't have to tell Social Security. They just knew. So how can these politicians get away with this shit? It's so fucking sickening. And what's really sickening is if you or me were out there destroying Subaru dealerships and keying up Subarus, guess what, motherfuckers? We would be thrown in the pokey, labeled as domestic terrorists all day, every day. Do not pass go, do not collect $200 straight to jail. That would be us. It's so funny, right? That libs can look at us, people in the MAGA movement. Not only do they call us maggots, which is so disgusting, they call us Nazis. No matter what color skin we have, no matter what ethnicity we are. You know why I'm MAGA? Because it's America first, to make our country great for all of us who are here, were born here, and who are legal citizens. I want it to be great for everybody, including those left leaning lunatics who hate our country so bad that, they forget that they could fucking leave. Anyways, I think it's funny that they can look at us and say that we're Nazis, and they're the ones who are spray painting and keying swastikas into people's Teslas. And most of them people who they're keying these swastikas in or spray painting these swastikas on these Teslas are other liberals because back in the day, the left used to love Elon until he went to the Trump side, which is genuinely sickening because people are free to have their own beliefs, man. Do I like people that voted for Kamala, man? No. But you know what? If you had a good reason to vote for Kamala Harris, but more than, well, it's because it's not Trump, then fine. Vote for her. If you believed in her policies, whichever one she didn't steal from Trump and JD Vance. I mean, she did say that she would not do anything differently than Joe Biden. She said that. No, I don't think I would change a thing. Nope. He did everything just fine. Yikes. The only reason why people voted for Kamala Harris was because she wasn't Trump. You have to vote for a black woman. You have to. I do? I did that before. I did that before when you told me to vote for the black man. And if he fucked me over, thanks a lot. And his just he really hates us. That Been there, done that. You can't call me a racist because I didn't vote for Kamala Harris. I voted for Obama, bitch. Best believe me. It pains me to say that, but I'm going to admit it because I fell for him hook, line, and sinker, man. He's a smooth operator. Smooth operator. He is. That dude can talk. He's got the gift of gab. Gab. 2 seconds of no tax on tips. Right? She's like, wait a minute. No tax on tips. I'm going to do that. We're all like, September. Wait. July, August, September. Wait a minute. Trump said that in July. Stop it, Kamala. Stop it. But it's Kamala. You a racist if you don't say Kamala Harris. It's Kamala. I'm like, dude, she's destroying a country. Has never been to the border. But it's Kamala. Oh, my. She said she ain't never been to the border. She ain't never been to Europe either. It's Kamala. Yeah, she makes greens in her bathtub. And my ass is Santa Claus. No, really, it is. Don't tell my kid that, man. He still believes in Santa Claus. Usually I let him, think that Santa's real because it's just a means for me to make sure he behaves himself. It's called manipulation, damn it. And I use that. I use reverse psychology too. It works like a charm. Oh my God, it's so funny. Here's how I get him to get up in the morning because he's a little jackass in the morning, doesn't want to get up. I love him. Like, can you not tell I'm gloating? I'm like, oh my God, I just love my little boy. This little shit doesn't want to get up. Spitting image of his mother. Like I can remember her as a kid. Second, my mom would try to wake me up going, Jen. I'm like, nails on a chalkboard. Like, it's like, stop it. This is how he acts like to this. I'm like, shit, man. History is repeating itself. But anyways, he don't want to get up. So I use reverse psychology on his ass. Because like tickling him and pinching him and shit like that, it's not working. Get up, kid. I tell him this. I'm going to get downstairs before you do. And he's like, oh, no, you ain't. And he takes off because like we have a running joke that like I can beat you into that bathroom. I do the same shit when it comes to him taking a shower too. Like I can get in there quicker than you can. And he's like, you ain't, I don't think so, Mom. And it works like a charm. Some people, you bribe your kids with allowance money or Robux or candy or whatever. No, man. I use reverse psychology on his ass. It fucking works like a charm. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh boy. It is called leverage. Yes. Look. What was I gonna say? The face of masculinity. Doug Emhoff. He's a leading face of masculinity. What are you talking about? He's the poster child for masculinity. Wait a minute. Didn't y'all hate masculinity like 3 minutes ago? You called it toxic for a man to just, be a man. Make it make sense. Yeah, he was the face of masculinity. Nothing says masculinity like knocking up your nanny and smacking your girlfriend so hard because she looked at another man that she does a complete 360. I was just making her do square dancing. I was taking her square dancing. We were doing that line dancing shit. And my God, I was like, oh boy. Wow. And I look at him and I'm like, what? Oh my God. Jack him off. It's like Michael Hunt. Have you Porky's. You guys remember that movie? We should watch that movie, you guys, with that Porky's. Remember that? Remember that? They're like, I'm looking for Michael Hunt. Oh, yeah, yeah. Hold on a minute. Is Mike Hunt here? Mike Hunt. Mike Hunt. I loved Porky's, man. Now that was fun. Revenge of the Nerds. Oh my God, they would be so canceled today. I love old 80s movies. Porky's was so funny. Did I freeze again? They always make me freeze like this. Like Mitch McConnell me. Working your way to the top. Yeah. I didn't get to vote for Trump 3 times because I was in prison. Thanks, Joe Biden. I'm always got this vendetta against Hunter. How do you guys feel about Hunter and Ashley Biden having 18 and 13 Secret Service officers each? Hunter had 18 social security. He probably does have 18 social security numbers, collecting social security on every one of them. That's how the Democrats get rich. We fund it. Anyways, 13 Secret Service agents were for Ashley Biden and 18 to Hunter. They even rented a Malibu mansion next to Hunter's Malibu mansion rental. Do you know how much those houses cost? We should look it up. Hold on. Anybody got Zillow open? Did our phone die? What time is it? 12:51. All right. Let's look up Zillow.com and look for homes on Malibu. All right. I don't need to continue as myself. Let's look it up. All right. Oh, bye, Caleb. You can't spell triumph without Trump. All right. So let's rent. Well, let's look at rent. Apartments for rent, houses for rent. Let's look at Malibu, California. All right, we need to look on the $9,000 a month. Oh! 13,000 for 1,244 square feet. What? That's like a cottage. $15,500. Let's see what $15,500 gets. Oh, it's holy. What is that? Fucking ugly. My God, is that dog ugly? It looks like a very angry emoji. With the eyebrows up. Look at. Tell me it doesn't. Tell me it Monster House. It's probably the one Hunter Biden was in. Look at the luxurious pool. Look at that. 2,500 square feet. I mean, that's a little bit better, but 15 grand per month, you got to be smoking crack. I mean, maybe he was in this house right here. Hunter Biden was standing in this kitchen and dining room naked, smoking crack. I mean, look at this. Is this 15 grand a month? I mean, what the frick? Yeah, you got a hot tub and a pool. I mean, that's a nice view, but it's some rocks. I can get a better view in Gatlinburg. I mean, look at this one. This one is nice. I got to give it to him there. But, like, I don't want to. No. What the frick? That was just one house. 15,000. I think it was something along that lines of how much, like, what the hell? That's so expensive. Let's look at a cheap one. 5,600 for an apartment. Like, no wonder. Oh, I found it. If you want to know where I am, here's where I'll be. Just playing. Yikes. Imagine the property taxes on this $66,000 a month. Here it is. Look, you got your own gated entrance. Okay. What the frick? is that? Look at all the solar panels that it's going to take because you can't afford no electric bill on that. My goodness, you got a home theater, a home gym, you got a very boring bedroom, uh nice a nice kitchen living room area with these. I like that ceiling and that built in. Don't know if that's a fireplace or not. There's your chef's kitchen, center island. Wow, that pool is cool. Now that is cool. I ain't gonna lie. What the hell for? I die just running this way. Play pickleball instead. Look at this. Oh my God. Hammock overlooking the ocean. Oh my God. If everything is in the house and it comes with a pool boy, a butler, then sign me up. I found another one. Wait till y'all see this one. 95,000 per month. Jesus. Look at that. There's Hunter's house. That's the one that he rented. I guarantee you it wasn't something like 2,500 per month. You know what I mean? Look at this craziness. That's just like right on the beach. Look at, oh my God, it's got two houses. You got this one up on the hill. Okay. And then you got your guest house that's like 3,000 square foot, 8 bedrooms, 10 bathrooms, 10,438 square foot. Dude, I feel so broke right now. It's not even funny. Look at that. That is insane. Jesus. OMG. My God. Could you imagine? Look at this. All that money, you got them cheap ass IKEA shelves. Well, look at that. Cheap ass IKEA shelves. Look, wouldn't you like that is so unsightly right there. I would put like plaster in them holes or put some toothpaste or something in there. That's some IKEA ass shit. Come on. Oh, now that's nice. I bet you this rug is made from a Newfoundland or a Great Pyrenees. That's what this rug is. It comes with his own dead dog. Oh my gosh. Wow. See, I feel really broke, y'all. Real broke. Like for real broke, man. I'm like, damn. Oh, oh, yep. Need that. A Viking stainless steel appliances. Dude, that microwave costs more than my car. And you have to have a television in your kitchen for, of course you're going to have a chef, a private chef, because your ass ain't cooking for yourself. You're not grocery shopping for yourself. You ain't wiping your ass yourself. These people, the type of people that can afford this money or this kind of house, have what's known as fuck you money, which I'm not wiping my ass, I'm not holding my umbrella. Nope, you do everything for me. That they have, like, they pay people to dress them and style them and every stuff, man. All Viking. Look at that. Jesus Pete's, man. Jesus Pete's. 2. Count them. 2 refrigerators. Oh, we rich. We don't need 2 refrigerators. Or we don't need 1. 1 refrigerator? Pff, pff, please. Who has 1 refrigerator? Come on. We should just make fun of rich people all day, every day. That would be so much fun. Jealous, man. I'm jealous. I am. Look at this. Look at that fireplace. I mean, I would like to stay here for a weekend. Honestly, I would. I wouldn't mind. Ho ho, would you like to read a book in my library? No. I just want to know which one Hunter Biden rented so we could see it. Because you know damn well some hedonism went on in that place. There was, I bet you he put his wiener on everything, like the movie Step Brothers. Yeah, put my balls on it. I bet you he put his balls on everything. He's like, yep, that's mine. My balls touched it. You know, Hunter Biden does that. I just know. Oh, well, whoever owns this house, is okay in my eyes. You see the big American flag? American flags. I love it. They're probably like, yeah, look at that. Probably like, yeah, see, a slave had to die for this. That's probably who owns this house. Some Democrat. Look at this. It's the same TV show as it was in the kitchen. Is a jumping whale. My God. Yeah. Told you. See, this is what you get for $95,000 a month plus this little house down here. You can't even swim in this ocean right here. You'll die. It's so damn cold, the Pacific Ocean. You need a wetsuit. You get eaten by sharks, and that's like that beach. That beach ain't even nice. It's just, yeah, you live on the water. Look at that, man. What would you even call this one? A great room? Uh, uh, a living room? They probably have. Oh yeah, look, I own a Range Rover. You probably own Range Rover, like the whole brand. Which I don't see people burning down Range Rovers and all this, that, and the other. That's a nice ass backyard. Look at that. Look at that. Yep, you don't even look, man. You could get one of those electric lawnmowers, the quiet ones. They're like dead silent. Yeah, you can get that because that yard ain't shit. I mean, that's how. I mean, you should see the houses around me. There's like no yards at all. It's like they're so like pieced together anymore that nobody has a big yard. I'm sorry, I need a big yard. Look at that hot tub. Oh my gosh, it's recessed. Same thing with the pool. They're like, we have to have a matching pool and spa. Come on. My God, look at that. Oh, oh, it looks like a penis. Can you guys see it? Look, Hunter Biden was here. See it? Or is it just my dirty mind? Look at the outline and it's balls. Balls here. Here's the balls. Here's the wiener. Is it just me who think I'm sorry. I'm that totally just happened. That's a beautiful. Oh my God. Look at this. Outdoor fireplace. This is the cottage house on this is the like I really don't give a shit if a hurricane takes this one, which it's not going to because look, it's got like it's all made of stones. Wow. Okay, so this is the slave quarters. This is where the slaves stay. There's your big house with the penis. There it is. Please tell me I'm not the only one that sees the ball. All right, we need to look again because I swear I saw as it. So there it is. There it is. It was like Bigfoot or a giant was running in the backyard and he was naked, of course, and he fell and his Peter just made a big imprint. Tell me you don't see please, am I the only one? Do you see it? Do you see the balls? Look. Please tell me y'all see this. Please tell me I'm not the only one that sees a giant cock and balls. You see it? Sean, yeah. That's what they say, man. You see it too, Nina? I see Bigfoot's Peter imprint. Yes. That's what happened. A giant was running through Malibu and he tripped and fell and his wiener imprinted in this backyard. That's why it's $95,000 per month. I mean, look at that, man. That screams, hey, my money can buy me anything. I wonder who lives there, man. I wonder who owns it. There's 83 pictures. Haha, we know there's a penis right here. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. It doesn't look like a wiener over like this way, but it looks like that. Oh, what is this? It's definitely Hunter's house. You see the mattress on the side of the house? Yeah. When Hunter checked out, they was like, burn that mattress now. Burn it. It's the only thing that can get those juices out of the house. Burn it. Take it to the fire pit. Maybe that's just like the cover for the hot tub, and I'm just tripping out, but maybe, just maybe. But I'll tell you what, man, Hunter Biden puts his balls on everything. I love this. Look at that. They spent, oh my goodness, it goes all the way to the ocean. Holy shit balls of fire, man. That goes down the whole goddamn mountain. Look at that. Wow. Oh, welcome to my estate. They have like a butler sitting out there with like a silver tray. Ay, ay, ay. Look at this. Oh my God, they even have a sun deck. Listen, man, if I was like fortunate enough to have a husband that owned this, we'd be standing there looking at the sunset. And I'm like, I wonder if I am the executor of the will. Have a nice day, fucker. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I just admitted to murder. No, I did not. I would never do that. I'm sorry. I don't know why that came into my mind. Oh, gosh. Too many true crime movies. That's what that is. Yeah, see, watching this just makes me feel broke as a joke. So, hey, we can look at ourselves and say, we paid for that. Our tax dollars went for Hunter Biden to rent a mega mansion in Malibu. Yep. Now, speaking of rich people, they don't say fucking shit about the Kardashians being billionaires. Notice that? Taylor Swift, bitch, is a billionaire because why? Soros bought her and was like, hey, I'm going to buy everything. I own you. And guess what? Do as I say, everything I say, and I will make sure you get to be a billionaire. You're established. You're set for life. You have fuck you money. And that is what happened with Taylor Swift. But anyways, back to the Kardashians that all of the people on the left are okay with. Like, you're okay with these billionaire celebrities, right? Like Oprah. Remember that when the wildfires in Lahaina happened and her and The Rock, who's almost a billionaire himself, were like, America, look at these poor people. Give me money. Donate your money now. Or you're just a calloused asshole. Meanwhile, we got billionaire number one and almost billionaire number two standing there, like with their thumbs up their asses, going, well, we'll get the Americans to pay for this. I'm sure they do that to each other. I'm sure celebrities stick their thumbs up their behinds and do this, like rock'em sock'em robots. Bet you that shit happened at Diddy parties. I bet you. So anyways, the Kardashians. I just found a fucking house that's $350,000 a month. We're going to look at that next. I don't know how anybody watches them. Curiosity got the better of me because I saw season 1, episode 1. So I'm like, oh man, I can't wait to watch that shit and see how they used to look compared to how they look today. Like, they've spent billions of dollars on their plastic surgery. So I always want to tell people, refer to the Kim Kardashian of the early 2000s. Okay. She was still a pretty girl, but she's like now, like, she's pretty, but she just refer to what they look like. I'll pull up a picture, actually. Hold on. So I was stoked, right? I'm like, ooh, I get to see like how much plastic surgery these motherfuckers have. Listen, the Kardashians got some secrets because them skeletons in that Kardashian closet, man, let me tell you, it was enough to turn Bruce into Caitlyn. There's some fuck shit going on there. I'm telling you. Kardashians in early 2000s made it turn a P to a V. They turned their P to a V. Do not share this on the internet. Khloe Kardashian might come at me like, bitch, you put a picture of me without Photoshop? Yes, Yes, I did. So let's do this. Let's share this screen. Don't come at me. Don't come at me. Here's the Kardashians of yesteryear. Chloe. Kylie. Chris. Courtney. Kim. Kendall. Kendall doesn't look like herself anymore. Kim Kardashian doesn't look like herself anymore. Courtney looks the same. Kris Jenner is frozen in time, like her face don't move. This one and this one had the most work done. And I'm not knocking them for that. That's fine. By all means, if you don't like something, change it. Who cares, right? But be real about it. They've been on record saying, I didn't do anything. Like Kylie Jenner come out with these lips that look like a bee stung them. Okay, look like big. Okay, big. And so she's like, no, I didn't get any. Oh my God, did you guys got to see this? Kim, always pretty, right? I told you guys she's always pretty, but I mean, oh, wrong one. Sorry. This one. Sorry. There we go. Wow. I am speechless. I mean, Kim's always been pretty, but that nose that she has is absolutely gone. Look how pretty she is. She's absolutely gorgeous here. Why do you have to change all of that? Courtney, she definitely got a nose job. Don't care what anybody says. Miss Chloe has changed the most, man. She's gotten her, like, you could tell her face isn't even that shape no more. It's crazy. Let's see if we can go on. Yep. I mean, back then they were still really rich. Like, they lived in Calabasas. Their father was OJ's attorney, and we saw what happened to Robert Kardashian Sr., man. That dude got OJ off. And guess what happened? Karma. Karma came. The Grim Reaper was like, oh, you thought you can. Now look at them. Holy cannolis. Look at that. Now that's them today. Oh my God, they don't even look the same. Whoa. Here's, if you guys want to look at, it's the Vogue, it's Vogue.com. I'm not, oh yeah, Kylie had her purple lavender hair face. What the frick is that? Good Lord. I feel inadequate. Anyways, so I'm a curiosity got the better of me because I'm seeing season 1, episode 1. So I'm thinking I can make fun of these bitches for how they used to look and see how shockingly different their appearances are, right? The fact that they lie about their plastic surgery is what really pisses me off. Like, if you've had work done, just say it, man. Who cares? Your body, your choice. Remember, ladies? But the curiosity got the better of me, and apparently that wasn't the case. It wasn't the old, on like the E network of the old school Kardashians. No. I didn't even know this. They took a few years of hiatus, like 2 years worth of not filming. Oh, oh, oh my God. Right? That's the end of the world. We haven't filmed our reality show in 2 years. Woe is me. And so they rebooted it. And then I look at it, I'm like, season 1, episode 1, why these bitches looking? This is like, wait a minute, when did Courtney start dating Travis Barker from Blink 182? So I was like shocked. I'm like, well, I really wanted to make fun of them, and I can't. I'll never forget Paris Hilton. Remember that shit in the what was it, like It wasn't the 90s. It was like the mid 2000s. I'm thinking like 2005, 2004 when Paris Hilton was like, that's hot. Everything was that's hot. Nicole Richie, The Simple Life. I'll never forget the time when Paris Hilton was calling Lindsay Lohan fire crotch. She was screaming, oh my God, it was the most funniest thing ever. But she used to like go ham on Kim Kardashian because Paris Hilton is like, bitch, I was born with Tiffany like jewelry on. I came out the womb wearing Tiffany's. Okay. I shop at Harrods, bitch. I am like, you are. It was funny. It was like fun to see them like picking on each other. Like, I am the wealthiest here. It was just kind of goofy and shit, right? I loved it though. I loved when they would go after each other. I never forget because everyone was like all about big butts all of a sudden because we went from like heroin chic, like stick thin and looking like you're an AIDS patient to all of a sudden the culture shifted and big booties was in the J-Lo booty. And Kim Kardashian was always known for her Ashian, her ass. And Paris Hilton, I'll never forget this, man. She said her ass cheeks looked like two Glad garbage bags next to each other filled with cottage cheese. I was like, damn. She said that, man. I wish I can find those clips of back in the day, man. Those days were so much fun. Nobody got canceled. Girls Gone Wild was like cool back then. Like it was so much fun. The 90s, the early 2000s, that shit was so much fun. No one gave a shit. In fact, it was a lot cooler to be a Republican back then. Like, are you a Democrat? Ew. That was real back then. And when Trump came down that escalator, man, all hell broke loose. It all shifted. All of a sudden, if you were a Republican, you were the damn devil. Like on YouTube, you couldn't even say like I support Trump. You couldn't do that back then. You would be lynched. They would come after you. Like I've had death threats. I've been told I hope your kids get cancer. I swear on everything. Like I've been doxxed. I've had pizzas sent to my house. It was crazy. I remember that I did a live stream. I come upstairs and Papa John's is in my driveway with two pizzas. None of it was making sense because I never order. It was like the weirdest toppings and a lot of them. And this driver comes up to me and he's like, yeah, so it's like 40 something dollars or something like this. I said, excuse me, I didn't order those. And I felt so bad because the drivers and the employees of these pizza companies have to pay for these products when people prank call these fake pizza orders in for. It comes out of their pockets. So I felt bad because I'm like, I swear I didn't order them. I had to call all of these pizza companies in my area that would deliver to my home. And I had to say, look, let's come up with a catchphrase that if I don't give you this catchphrase, you know not to make this pizza because I don't want to waste food. Like these people are all about climate hoaxes and all this, that, and the other, and they're like a climate crisis, same thing. They just all of this, that, and the other, but like wasting food and just hypocritical, man. So it was scary. It was really scary that somebody had my address like that. And so I freaked out. I called the police and I was like, look, they're here and I'm filing a report. And I just put security system up the next day, or I think that day actually. I went out and got these massive cameras and had them all over live feed in my house. I'm over here like cracking out on my monitors, making sure nobody's coming up my driveway. And then it's like dinging and telling me that like somebody pulled into my driveway. And I'm like, it was a damn raccoon walking around. Man, It's shit's scary. It really is. These people are completely unhinged, and you never know what they're gonna do. For anybody to say your kids, I hope they get cancer, man. You know damn well, all because we don't agree. That's it. That's it. Ah, I tell you, it's insane. Uh, how do you guys feel about the whole Snow White debacle? Have you watched it? Please tell me you have not wasted a dime to go see the remake, the reboot of Snow White. I'll kick your ass. I swear to God. Look, this little girl that they hired to be Snow White completely shit on the entire story. Like, Disney thought it would be too costly to have little people, midgets, playing the seven dwarfs. So they CGI'd them instead. Way to go. Way to go. Way to go. Looking at the little people of Hollywood saying, yeah, no. Sorry, we can't put you to work. No. Anything and everything they do blows up in their face. So this girl immediately, like, it was like way before the movie even came out. She came out the gate. Nobody knew who she was. I'm like, who the fuck are you? She came out and immediately crapped on the whole, like, man, who needs a man? A princess getting awoken by a man's kiss? Like, she shit on everything to do with Snow White. Not to mention, this chick was like, I don't even know what nationality she was or is, but she completely shit on the fact that Snow White was a white woman. And Disney's done this though, man. They've had black princesses before. They've had Native American princesses. Apparently, Rachel Ziegler wasn't happy with that. And she went on and on about Trump and Palestine and Gal Gadot, the Wonder Woman. She was giving like some sort of like press briefing or something, and that little witch goes, "Free Palestine," and Gal Gadot is Jewish. I'm over here like, what the fuck? Like, Disney, you you sure want to like just ruin your whole reputation. It wasn't bad enough that Disney got rid of good morning or good afternoon, boys and girls. They have to be gender inclusive. Boys, girls, boys, girls. I couldn't believe that. But then they started hiring men who masquerade as women to work in their theme parks. But that ain't all. That's the least of their concerns, because Disney got busted hiring 40 sex offenders. They knew that they were on the sex offender registry and they freaking hired them anyways. I'm over here like, when I found that out, we were done. I'm like, nope, never again. And let me tell you something. If you look at these funny videos, I have a friend on TikTok. I forget what his name is, but he's a conservative. He goes to Disney with a MAGA hat on and gets these people's reactions. It is so funny. They give him death glares. I'll post a video of it. Just remind me. And it's just so funny that these people look at him like he's scum of the earth. Meanwhile, at nighttime, you're dressed up in a baby diaper with a pacifier, pooping in your adult diaper, pretending you're a itty bitty baby, but the MAGA hat's the problem, right? Sure it is. So Disney, I mean, they really did go to crap. But if you look back at all of their movies, from Peter Pan to Aladdin to Lion King to Little Mermaid, they have had some very adult things in there. Like the Little Mermaid, for instance. I remember when I was a little girl and I saw this and I noticed it right away because when the Little Mermaid came out, bad things had already happened to me. So my eyes honed in on the priest on the boat when Ursula, the sea witch, became Vanessa and she was marrying Eric on the boat. And when Vanessa walks up the aisle and kicks the dog in his face with her high heel, she walks up to the altar on the boat and the priest goes, "Dearly beloved." And when he does that, he pops a boner. Swear. You can look this up. It happened. They've had visions like "I like sex" in the stars of Aladdin and some shit in the Lion King. You can look all of these up. I don't know every single one of them, but Pinocchio, they reference pedophilia and shit. It's like, what the fuck, man? You guys are sick and twisted. Like, these people are gross, man. It really is. It's like pedo wood. So Disney doesn't really have a good reputation. But wait. Oh, but wait. Did you guys see what had happened just the other day? I think it was yesterday this broke. I posted the video. Disney Plus is an app, and it's a streaming app because people know that we're not, these companies know that we're not paying for cable anymore because it's outrageous, right? So Disney Plus is an app for families. Disney Plus, which they own ABC, they own ESPN. So Disney Plus, they offered me free Disney Plus and all of this when I bought my phone from Verizon, and I told them I don't want it. Can I gift this to somebody else? They're like, no, it has to be on your phone. I was like, well, I'm not going to use it. I don't want Disney Plus. I don't want nothing to do with Disney Plus. And so, which was weird because the same thing happened to me, but on Max. I think Max is also owned by Disney. Don't quote me on that because I might be wrong. So you open up Disney Plus, and right away, which Disney is for kids, there was this adult themed TVMA show titled like "I Like Sex" or something. I don't know, but it was like a woman in a bed with her boobies, and it was like, what? Swear. The same thing happened to me last night when I opened up Max, the Max app, because I have Max on my TV upstairs because I watch like 90 Day Fiance like it's going out of style. I haven't watched the old episodes. I think that shit's so funny. But anyways, I opened up Max and it was on there too. When you open up these apps to these streaming services, they have recommendations right there, smack dab in the middle, like the brand new shows and whatnot. And this show popped up on Max too. And I was like panicking to get to like my list because it's right there. My son's right there. And I'm like, fuck. Thank God he didn't bring it up. Thank God. Because I'm over here like, he's 7, man. That's too young to have the talk. It's just that kid's not mature enough. And I think as parents, we know our kids. And it's a shame that so many people have tried to get involved in that and drive a wedge, and they think they know what's best for your children. And they don't. That's what they want to do. They want to drive a wedge between you and your children. And nobody does it better than the public school system. And that's a fact. All right, you guys, it is about here it is. Here it is. Hey, Martin. Aladdin says, take off your clothes to Jasmine when he comes to her balcony for magic carpet. Should we see this? All right, let's look if we can see it. Aladdin, take off your clothes. There's a video of it. censorship myth. Teenagers, take off your clothes. All right, let's see it. Let's see it. Let's see it.
I do not want to see you.
No, no, please, please, princess, give me a chance.
Just leave me alone.
Calm down, kitty.
So how's our little bow doing?
Look, a mouse. Come on, good kitty. Just take off.
Oh my God, it does! There it is.
Come on, good kitty. Just take off.
Oh, you good teenagers, take off your clothes.
Come on, good kitty. Just take off.
We're going to show you the Little Mermaid too.
Come on, good kitty. Just take off.
Now we get to this urban myth. The urban myth, the controversial thing where there's a little bit of Aladdin ad-libbing off stage, and many people believe that he says, good teenagers take off their clothes, and he does not say that. We did not record that. We would not record that. But it is an urban myth. It actually is an...
Okay. Okay. All right.
I do not want to see you.
No, no, please, please, princess, give me a chance.
Just leave me alone.
Calm down, kitty.
So how's our little bow doing?
Look, a mouse. Come on, good kitty. Just take off. Come on, good kitty. Just take off.
That's not real. That's not real. Eventually I'll keep saying this, right? And eventually you'll believe me. That's an urban myth. You didn't just hear that. Nope. One more time for the kids in the back.
How's our little bow doing?
Look, a mouse. Come on, good kitty. Just take off.
That's an urban myth. Shh. You didn't hear it. Don't know what you heard that, but it wasn't. Oh, good teenagers, take off your clothes. Okay. Do not tell me that we didn't see that. All right. The Lion King. The sky scene where the stars spell out sex. Fake news. Fake news, my ass. How many people in here heard what he said? Oh, good teenagers, take off your clothes. How many of you heard it? Say, I heard it in the comments right now if you've heard it. Because I'm telling you right now, if you say that's an urban myth, you're one of the Kool-Aid drinkers. Just remember, Jim Jones, motherfuckers. Jonestown. Yeah. I heard it. I heard it. I heard it. I saw it and I heard it, and I don't care what anybody says. It was there. My God, man, some people will believe anything. Well, I know we don't want to believe that it's true. We don't. But sometimes it is. Okay. And isn't it odd that all of this, here's Lion King, and then I'm going to show you the Little Mermaid. And then you're going to say, oh, but yes, that happened there. And this one happened in the Little Mermaid, but it didn't happen in Aladdin because they said it was an urban myth. Van Kulu. No. All right. Lion King, 1995. Holy shit. There it is. S-E-X. One more time. Look for the word to be spelled out. And then it dissipates. I suppose that's an urban legend too. My asshole. Yep, says sex to me. Yep, plain English. S E X. Yep, you can't tell me that that didn't happen either. Well, it's just a coincidence. That's only 2 movies. Hold on. Little Mermaid. Priest gets boner. Priest wiener. Wiener, wiener, chicken diener. Dearly beloved. Remember that. Oh, this is some bullshit. This Chuck Penn guy, you deserve to be on a registry, my friend. Not my friend. And I ain't talking about Pottery Barn neither. Watch this because I'm going to show you. Okay. I'm going to show y'all. This guy is the urban legend guy. The urban myth emerged about the priest in a Little Mermaid sporting an erection sometime between the films. This guy is going to say it didn't happen. Here's the scene. She kicked the dog.
Dearly beloved.
Boing. One more time.
Dearly beloved.
Well, if that ain't a wood, I don't know what is. The only wood I see here is right here. There ain't just wood on that boat, friends. There's some wood underneath that robe. Dearly beloved. Boing, boing. Urban myth. Let's see what I hope I'm passing judgment here because the last time he was like, nah, that didn't happen. That's an urban myth. Okay. Our eyes and our ears do not deceive us. Believe in what you see. Always, because it's always right there in front of you. So let's see what he's got to say.
Dearly beloved. Dearly beloved. Dearly beloved.
Mm-hmm. So they took it out because they got busted. So what do you got to say about this one, Chuck? Wonder what he... Come on. Oh, you ain't got much to say about that. Uh-huh. Let's see what Chuck does here. Chuck, oh, okay. Okay. Well, that says it all. I mean, I'm not trying to judge a book by its cover or anything, but I stand by what I said. You belong on the registry, and I don't mean Pottery Barn neither. My God, man. Who the hell did something like that? Which other ones were there? Disney, sex, innuendos. Inappropriate scenes. 10 inappropriate scenes in Disney films. All right, let's check this out. We got time. Yes, we do. Thank you all for joining me, by the way. 10 inappropriate scenes in Disney films. It's 5 minutes long.
Parents and adults may get as much fun out of Disney and Pixar movies as kids, but everyone assumes that the actual stories and humor won't be anything too mature for younger audiences. But sometimes the people actually making the movie just can't help themselves, sliding in crude jokes or adult gags that can't be unseen and are almost guaranteed to have older viewers laughing and wondering how they could have ever missed them the first time around. In some cases, you won't even believe these scenes are actually part of the movies we bring our kids to.
Well, I mean, I can because it's Disney. What do they say now when it's welcome boys and girls? What do they say? I'm just wondering, like, how do you even do that? This is from Screen Rant. they have a lot of followers on their subscribers, I'm sorry, on their YouTube, like 8 million. So I would say he's pretty reputable. I mean, look at Mr. Beast. He's got 90 million people subscribing to him still. I knew that guy, that Chris guy was no good. I knew it. He gave me the ick. Like off rip. Like, dude, something ain't right with that Chris character. Then Chris literally left his family, knocked some chick up. They had kids or a kid. And then he leaves the kid and the girlfriend or fiance or whoever wife, don't know if they were married or not, don't care. Because he wants to become a woman. And then a little boy was dropped on us. And of course, that ick is some sort of radar that I've always had since, I was a little girl and things happened to me. So now I have a specific radar for creepers. Okay. I knew off rip Chris was no good. Now Chris is some whatever made up girl name that he had. And he was talking to minors, having inappropriate relationships with minors. And Mr. Beast knew all about it. Mr. Beast was defending Chris like, you better use his right pronouns. Fuck you. No. And that's why. No, I don't care. You do that to kids. Fuck your pronouns.
Here's Screen Rant's look at Dirty Disney. 10 inappropriate scenes in Disney.
Dirty Disney. Don't get no clearer
Toy
than
Story 3.
Uh-oh.
There are some adult jokes that go over kids' heads. And then there are the ones that are subtle enough to even be missed by parents. In Toy Story 3, the gang learns just how rude the villain Lotso really is when he pulls off the mouth of Mrs. Potato Head just to shut her up. As they look on stunned, Mr. Potato Head lets Lotso know that only her husband is allowed to pull that trick.
Hey, no one takes my wife's mouth, except me.
Delivering a veiled sex joke in the process. Kids in the audience were probably too scared to notice their parents' eyes widening at that one.
Oh! Did you... Mr. Potato Head is a pervert. Nobody takes my mouth, my not cutting that out of the video. Nobody takes my wife's mouth but me. Yikes! Hercules is next. What? Don't tell me, man. Oh my God. We already know about the Little Mermaid. We already know about the Lion King and Aladdin. Good teenagers take off their clothes. What the fuck? Oh my God. Mr. Potato Head, why? Why you gotta do that?
Hercules.
Oh,
Disney's version of the classical Greek hero took a different approach to designing mythical creatures, and the centaur stands out as a particularly odd one.
Ew.
Not only does the creature's entire head seem modeled after a part of the male anatomy, but when Hercules sends the beast skyward, he lands hard, resulting in a massive bruise swelling on the top of his head. If the suggestive shape of his skull passes any viewers by, his knobby brow and massive lump show that Disney's animators can still be as immature as their audience.
Nah.
Gratitude.
No. Man. I don't think it's got anything about being immature. Sorry. You are hired to be an animator for a children's movie. Well, dear, I'm just a little immature. No, that's called being a groomer, a pedophile. What the fuck? No, it's not immaturity. Disgusting. I'm sorry. Like nothing will have me fucking unsubscribing quicker than shit. Don't do what I says. Don't do what I do. But I'm sorry. I just, you ain't gonna blame that shit on immaturity. You're gonna blame that shit on being predatory. Okay? There's a difference between being immature, like, ooh, you got cooties, to, let's show some kids some dicks. Fuck out of here. Not today, Satan. We ain't excusing this behavior because that's exactly why it keeps happening. Now,
When Linguini is finally forced to admit it's his pet rat who's cooking award-winning food and not him, he lets his romantic interest Colette in on the secret. But when trying to explain the tiny little truth he's hiding, it's impossible to miss Colette's grimace and quick glance below Linguini's waist. It's a joke aimed squarely at older fans, and is subtle enough to sneak by without offending anyone.
Oh, don't you dare go after Flower. Don't do it. Like the Ratatouille one, like, I can excuse that one away. Because, like, that, I mean, given the history and the reputation of Disney, was she given low crotchola stare? And all of us human beings do it. I'm guilty of that. I do. I do. I peep crotches. At least I ain't like no damn dog sniffing crotches. That ain't me. I ain't sniffing your crotch. I will glance at it. It's just human nature. But did she give him like, I need to see what's there? Or was it just like a, like, I'm gonna look you up and down type thing? Don't know. I leave you to be the judge. If you think it's that, fine. By all means, if you don't, if you're like me, I don't know. That's it. Don't you dare, man. I love me some Bambi.
Bambi. That's right, even back in 1942, Disney was slipping some sly adult humor into family entertainment. Although Bambi is the star of the show, his good friend Flower the skunk is just as memorable.
He was my
Flower
favorite.
first runs into Bluebell, the pair share a kiss that renders him completely frozen.
Oh.
It's a cute and harmless joke, but once people realize a kiss made Flower flush with blood and grow as stiff as a board, it was obvious the animators were implying something that kids hopefully wouldn't ask any questions about.
I can't excuse that one away. That's totally like, he got a stiffy. I still love Bambi. Don't care. I was in love with that. Listen, McDonald's when I was a kid had Bambi toys, and I collected all of them. I had Thumper, because Thumper was my favorite, and then Flower was my favorite, my second favorite, and then Bambi was my third favorite. I had a Thumper like plush and everything. But Flower was my second favorite. Like, I loved we have to look those up. 1980s McDonald's Bambi's toys. I'm going to look them up on eBay. I bought the Simpson ones. Remember the Simpsons from Burger King? The Halloween ones? I think I still have a couple of them, if I'm not mistaken.
Cars.
Cars, okay.
Pixar's automotive adventure begins with star Lightning McQueen at the top of his game as the most famous racer in America. So famous, he even has groupies in the form of two shapely young sports cars.
I'm not on Discord,
When viewers
you guys.
realize that their decision to show their high beams to the racer actually means that he's being flashed, the dozens of camera flashes make a lot more sense. And guarantee you'll think twice about every other set of headlights you see in the rest of the movie. Surprisingly, that's not even the only adult joke made in the movie. A later scene shows a roadside restaurant called the Top Down Truck Stop. In case audience members didn't get the reference, the sign also advertises all convertible waitresses. That's right, a topless truck stop right under viewers' noses.
Lot lizards. Those good old lot lizards. Yeah, headlights. Yeah. You see, I think Disney needs to calm the fuck down. Okay? Stop with the adult-themed innuendos when you're making films for kids. It's fucking weird. Period. Inside Out. Let's see what this one's all about. I just saw the inside. I took my I saw a scene. Who cares? I took my 7-year-old to see Inside Out 2. It was a really good movie. Snow White, on the other hand, no.
Inside Out. Since this movie takes place inside the mind of a preteen girl, Inside Out is a fairly innocent story about leaving childhood behind as a family moves from Minnesota to San Francisco. But the writers couldn't resist making one tiny joke, given the city's famous history and the gay rights movement. When emotions run wild upon seeing the new house, Fear wonders if any deadly bears live in the city.
Is it a bear? It's a bear!
There are no bears in San Francisco.
With Anger claiming to have seen one already.
I saw a really hairy guy. He looked like a bear.
The line is meaningless to kids, but adults will realize the term is typically used in the gay community to describe large, hairy men.
Yep, it definitely is. Nobody cares if you're a man and you like to lick balls. Leave it away from the kids. Period. I just can't. The gay rights movement, they're human beings. Everybody deserves human rights. But when we say you need more rights because you're gay, sorry, not sorry. That's where you fucking lose me. Because you're putting intrinsic values above humanity, which should be human for everybody. Basic human rights. I'm so over this shit. I am. This activism shit, this social justice warrior shit is old. It's played out. I'm over it.
Anger had no idea. Aladdin, King of Thieves. There are plenty of Disney fans who name Aladdin as their favorite, so the two straight-to-home video sequels that followed the original were no surprise. But apparently, the studio figured nobody was paying attention by the third in the series. So when Aladdin and Princess Jasmine are finally set to get married, a sudden attack on the castle gives Genie the opening for one of his signature one-liners.
I thought the Earth wasn't supposed to move until the honeymoon.
Making a sex joke about the young couple wasn't too inappropriate, but it shows just how much can slip by unnoticed when you talk as fast as Robin Williams. The Emperor's New...
So it's still an urban myth with the first Aladdin where he says, good teenagers, take off your clothes. The earth wasn't supposed to shake until the honeymoon. My God. Whoever did this in these movies needs to be locked up. For real.
Not every crude joke is without some clever humor. And sometimes the best gags don't even have to be called out to get fans laughing. The Emperor's New Groove saw Kronk out camping in an extremely small tent. When audiences realize they're watching as he pitches a tent confined to his crotch, they may realize that half of Disney's humor may have gone by completely unnoticed. But that might be for the best. Frozen.
Okay. Now, I don't know what happened here with Frozen. I have no idea. And the Emperor's New Clothes, like, he pitched a tent over his crotch. Hercules, the Minotaur, had a dick for a head. Where's the Lion King at? Where's the Little Mermaid in this film? Or in this video? Like, where's Aladdin? The first one, you should have said, this happened in this straight-to-home video of Aladdin, of a sequel, but what about this one? Like, I hope you say something about those ones, because like 10 inappropriate scenes in Disney film, those should be top 3.
We know. There's no way Disney's...
I might be putting the cart before the horse here, so don't quote me. It might be in this video. I might be jumping ahead of myself. I don't think I am.
Heartwarming billion-dollar tale of sisterly love could have anything crude to it, right? When Anna first joins forces with Kristoff, he's less than supportive about her marrying a man she just met.
Hang on. You mean to tell me you got engaged to someone you just met that day?
Proving it's a bad move by quizzing her with questions about
It is a bad thing.
Including his foot size.
Me?
Foot size?
Foot size doesn't matter.
It's a safe bet the women in the audience gave the line a little giggle, since it's an obvious play on the idea that size doesn't matter when it comes to a man's equipment. Those are the...
You know what foot size is, you guys? All it is, I'm gonna tell you. Big feet. You know what it equals? Big shoes. Bigger socks. That's it. But I get what they're saying here, and yeah. Inappropriate for kids.
The best adult jokes we found hidden in Disney and Pixar movies.
Well, wouldn't you know? I didn't put the cart before the horse after all.
But are there any we missed?
Yes!
Be sure to share your own favorite gags in the comments and subscribe to Screen Rant for more videos like...
See, I'm fucking glad I didn't. I unsubscribed. I'm glad I did, because I swear that should have been in the video. What did we miss? The fucking most obvious ones, Captain Obvious. Jesus. Anyways, guys. Ay. So we got to see the very inappropriate things in Disney movies, and then we even got to see more. Like, it's not a coincidence, and it's not an urban myth if it keeps happening in every movie. Like, there's movies out there where they put Easter eggs But like that ain't an Easter egg. When you're getting a movie for kids, you don't put sexual innuendos in them. It's inappropriate as fuck. There was a scene in the Gremlins movie. What was it? What was it? Gremlins, the second Gremlins movie. Uh, it's super racist. I found it. I was like, it was. Oh no, it wasn't. It wasn't racist. I'm sorry. I'm wrong. Sorry. It wasn't racist. It was a black guy who was a mime, and he was like this. Let me see if I can find it. I remember seeing that, and I was like, wait a minute. Did he just flick us off? And he did. Hold on a second here. Oh boy, Tom MacDonald's got a new short out, and it says new gender alert. Oh God, I can't wait to see that. Disney loses $100 million. They spent $300 million on that movie, by the way, the Snow White movie. Gremlins 2 mime. I love Gremlins. Mogwai. I have a Mogwai. He's up there on my shelf. He goes, ooh. He was $50. I was like, what the hell? Mime. Okay, let's see if we got these guys come out. Where is it? Oh, it's not going to show. Oh, no. The new batch. I'm trying to find the mime. I recorded it. I made a video of it. And I don't think they have it on here. I posted the video. Well, anyways, since they don't have it here on YouTube, if you watch Gremlins 2, the new batch, there's a paddy wagon that pulls up and a bunch of mimes come out of the back because they were arrested for some reason, right? And the black guy, he's got a white painted face on. He's walking like this. He's got white gloves and he's doing this to the camera as he's walking by. He's flicking it. I can't believe nobody saw that. Like, where is it? It's so crazy. Look at how bad the animation was back then. Oh my God. Watch this. Look at how bad this is. This is what we 80s. You know what that guy played in? That old mean scientist guy, this guy right here. He likes that music. Yes, that's his favorite. This guy right here played in the remake of Willy Wonka's and the Chocolate Factory featuring Johnny Depp. And even in that movie, there are some sexual innuendos as well. It's weird. I don't remember what they were, but if I find out, I'll post them on X. Let's see if we can look up eBay real quick because I really want to know if anybody's selling the 1980s McDonald's Bambi's toys. Because I'm stupid and I'll be like, I need those. I'll just like come up with an excuse. I want to reminisce from my childhood. I cannot rest until I have them. 80s Bambi, BAM. It would help if I spelled Bambi right. Bambi McDonald's toys. All right. Let's see if eBay. Oh, my heart. $19.99. I have to. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I have to. I have to do it. They have them. There they are. Oh my God. The owl thumper, $14.99. Oh, it's a complete set of 4. Oh my God. This one is a complete set too. No, this one's a complete set. $11. These ones are still unopened. I need them. I'm buying them. I'm adding to my cart. $15. Should I send him an offer? Maybe I should. Maybe I should send him an offer and say, I will give you $14 for him. I bet you I can get them. Yes. But here's the toys, guys. Look. Oh my God. Look at, there's 3 thumpers. How can I not? Flower, thumper, and his feet moved. Oh my gosh. I remember. Oh my God. I had that. I had these. Oh my God. Oh, look, they're made in China. Of course they are. They're made in China. Look, look. Oh, it's the owl. What was the owl's name? Does anybody remember what the owl's name was? Oh, I love Flower. Flower. Oh my God. See? Even Disney got perverted with the McDonald's toys. Oh my goodness. Flower has a hole, but he has a pole because he's a boy. And one of you were confused about the whole Bambi thing with the inappropriateness. When Flower got a kiss from Petunia, he got completely flushed with blood and his whole body stiffened up and he was like, boop, and he fell backwards, stiff as a board. So it means like he became engorged in blood and boing. Thank you, Valley. Thank you, Valley. Thank you for the super. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, my brother. What about the Simpsons Burger King toys? I wonder how much I can get. Nothing. Look, you guys, my mom has Beanie Babies, tubs of them. She is convinced that one day they will become worth money. I said, donate them to a children's hospital. I'm not doing that. They're mine. Look, you guys, we couldn't be any, like, I'm more like my grandma, I swear. Simpsons toys from Burger King. Thank you, Valley. I love you. Okay. Simpsons toys from, I found them, and $62 for the lot. Let's show you. Okay. I had, let's see which one that I had. Okay. And some of them lit up and everything. Like, let's see. I did not have Mr. Flanders when he, why is it? Oh, I have to do that. I did not have Mr. Flanders. I did not have Maggie with, oh my gosh, with a pacifier. Oh my God. Yes. Twitter pated. That's that is exactly who came up with the word Twitter pated. It was Bambi Thumper did. I had Grandpa, and when you press this, he'd move, but then the tombstones would light up. I'm hooked diddly hooked. I'm hooked diddly hooked. Mr. Burns. Oh my God, he's George Soros. Oh, this is so cool. Homer's brain. How funny. I need this. Otto. Dude. This is so cool. I had this one fresh from the grave. Yep, I had Homer. I didn't have Otto. I did not have Bart Simpson on the cat's body. I had Principal Smithers, or what was his name? Oh, what's the guy's name? Not Smithers. Smithers is Mr. Burns's like bitch, like his gay lover. Principal Skinner. That's it. Skinner. I had the black dude doctor too. And I think I had Nelson. I had Grandpa, Nelson. I didn't have this one with the skull. I had this one right over here. I had that one that lit up. Weird science. Oh my God, eBay has the best stuff. Jason is alive. I need this. Wait till you guys see this. Get the F out of here. Look at this lamp. Look at it. Oh my God. I need this. Look. I need this lamp. It's only $50. I need it. I need it. I have to have that. I'm sorry, not sorry. That is so cool. It's so cool. Oh my God, dude, I need it. Jason is alive. Water lamp. Add to cart. Oh, please select a color. Well, I don't know which color it is. A, B, or C. What do you mean? How do I tell what color it is? A, B, or C? Okay, it's got to be C. Yes. This one is $26. What's the difference? Let's add it to the cart just in case. A 3-year protection, Allstate. You're in good hands with Allstate. No, screw you, Allstate. Okay, I'm going to have to say I want the Jason one. Do not, and I repeat, do not give me the Yukio one, that weird one. That is the coolest. You find the coolest shit on eBay. Swear. What else should we look up? They made me frozen again. Why you freeze me like that, YouTube? Why you do that? I don't know what else we can look for. I think there were more Simpsons toys. Now, next week, you guys, don't forget, Sheldon Daniels from the 30th District of Texas will be joining me. He is running against Jasmine Crockett. As soon as I know, I will drop it on X and my community post here. I usually like to get like a week in advance notice, but this is going to be either like starting next week sometime. I don't know exactly what day. As soon as I check my emails, which I'm sure like she already emailed me, I'm pretty sure it's happening. Oh my gosh. These were all from Burger King. This is insanity. Like, who has this much dedication to literally look at a poo and everything? A lot of all 10. I got to buy that. I got to. What else can I do? I have to buy it. Here's 30 of them. A lot of 30. Read description. Oh, Velislav. Oh, thank you. Thank you. You bought one, Slim Tito? You bought the lamp, didn't you? Did you buy the lamp? You bought the Jason lamp. It said one sold. Oh my gosh. I better check out before they freaking sell out. You bought it. I know it. Valislav, you're the sweetest. Thank you, brother. Oh, the unsubscribed podcast. Which one is that? Let me save the Simpsons ones for later. I really want. Oh, I got to do it on my phone. I'll do it afterwards. Don't buy all of the Jason lamps. I want one. I mean, $50. That is brilliant because I guess hopefully it's not sealed, because if you think about it, the light is going to cause that water to heat up and cause condensation and evaporation. So suspended Jason is going to be on the bottom of the tank if your water gets too low, but hopefully he can add a little bit of glycerin in there so that there's no evaporation. Now that would be neat. So hopefully let me know if like you know how to get a hold of me on X. let me know if it comes and how it works out, because if it's sealed, I don't know how that's going to work. I think you could probably easily just get and make it yourself, probably cheaper, by just going to Target or somewhere and getting an action figure and getting a little chain from like the craft store and getting the pebbles and stuff. Man, I am about that life, man. I'm not about buying the little LED lights and all this. I'll just have somebody make it for me and pay them to do it. Hey, we got to support small businesses here in America. This is how we fight those scary tariffs. Buy American. It's really that simple. Like, I'm not going to go buying any olive oil from the grocery store because like ABC just did some bullshit where they were like, "Oh, olive oil tariff, man, $20, man." Not everybody's buying that shit. So we're going to stick with the $3.50 canola oil. Thank you very much. All right. I love you guys. I have to get out of here. My son's about to get off the bus. I love you all. I'll see you soon. Keep an eye out for Sheldon Daniels. Love you. Bye now. Weird science. Don't look at my boobs. Or do. That's fine.